So what happens when I get the most amazing 50th birthday present from these two knuckleheads? I got to hear the story. And yes, there is a story with this. David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. This has been a really special day. I've had two visitors come from very far. One, Simon, from Florida by way of Scotland, and of course, John from London for my 50th birthday. And not only did they come, which, weep, weep, would have been present enough, he had to say, they brought me a gift. And this gift is absolutely amazing. It is the Skyfall Shave Kit. So many components in here that people have been searching for and have gotten it wrong, but these two are some of the best detectives in the James Bond world of collecting. Before we talk to them, let's take a look at this amazing thing. Absolutely jaw-dropping. I mean, oh my gosh, this could not be a more unique gift. Guys, I guarantee you did not get this on 007.com. Tell me the story how you acquired all these amazing things.
So there was a display at the Omega store on Regent Street that kind of went under the radar.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people knew it was there.
I did not even hear about it.
And we caught wind of it. I went down there in November, saw all of the props, which were amazing, but this one really stood out. We were coming up with different ideas for your 50th birthday present, struggling a little bit, but this was it. We struck gold with this, and we was like, this is what we're doing.
We got to do it.
Unbelievable. How did you find the components? I mean, there are so many pieces in here. I mean, tell me about that.
A lot of research, a lot of digging around different stores in London, the obvious ones, the obvious Bond connection.
Would you
stores.
just walk in and be like, hey, do you have a box? Do you have,
We were looking online at the stores and kind of, this could be the one, that could be the one. No, it's definitely this one. The usual detective work that goes into this stuff. And we nailed it.
Yeah, the box is one of the things we found first. That is a mock crocodile box from Taylor Road Bond Street, which is actually on Jermyn Street in London. They sell this as a kit with a bunch of razors and grooming products in there, but not the exact same ones that were in the film. So we found the box. That was relatively easy, and then we start hunting for the brush.
Was there anything that was also at that same shop that's in here?
Only the aftershave.
The aftershave right
is
here
from Taylor Road Bond Street as well. That's our Jermyn Street collection aftershave. Smells amazing.
Now we thought this was Floris.
Everyone thought this was Floris.
Including me. I think I even have a vlog about it. It's not. This is the correct one. What is this?
So this is a little nod to Ian Fleming. This is actually GOF Trumper's Eucharist shaving ball.
Yes,
it comes with a big label on the top, but the production company removed it.
And therefore you removed it?
Which made it more difficult to find. Yeah,
it's Eucharist.
That was a tricky one to narrow down.
Oh gosh.
But also from GOF Trumpers is the brush that goes with the bowl.
Yes.
So another nod to Ian Fleming. GOF Trumpers Badger Hair Brush.
By the way, there was a funny comment by the gentleman about the brush that Bond would have been using.
Yeah, so he told us that it's rather odd that Bond would have this brush in this case because it's technically not a travel brush. So once you shaved with it, it's all wet, and you would put it in this box, and it would ruin your box. So
yeah, And you don't want to ruin this box. It's a beautiful
You
box.
definitely don't want to do that.
He should have been actually carrying kind of that lipstick
The travel
thing that
lipstick
you
looking brush,
twirl and
yeah.
stuff like that. Or maybe the casino in Macau gave him this to
Perhaps,
use.
yeah, perhaps it came with an expensive
What
suite.
about the blade? The blade itself.
The blade was a tricky one to find. For a long time, people thought that was from Hofritz. It was a speculation. No one really knew. You see Bond shaving with a black generic-looking blade, and it wasn't until we seen the display, and they mentioned it was from Dovo. It's a Solingen blade, and we were able to track that down. It's difficult to do because they come in a lot of different colors and shades, and it was a black one that Bond was using.
And isn't there like a tie with Dovo to the books themselves, to the literary bond?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I'd have to.
I thought there was a case thing, you know?
I'd have to ask some people.
Yeah. Well, we don't want anybody jumping on that. and of course the comb.
Yeah, the comb was a tricky one to find.
Yeah. We had the manager of the 2 London stores go through every comb that they had. We was experimenting with pieces of cardboard
To measure the distance of the comb, the size
the
of
length,
it.
the teeth were right. That was the hardest piece to nail, and it was
Yep.
the final piece of the jigsaw.
The last
it was
piece.
the last piece to come.
It's unbelievable. And I love that it just kind of closes up in this very Bondish case. I almost wish they had a scene in Skyfall where he's carrying it, to the bathroom.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
a real
opening
shame you don't really see it all on screen.
It would have been such a Bond experience moment to be able to do that. Well, guys, I cannot even tell you how unique this is. First of all, thank you for sharing this with everybody, because I know people would be dying if they saw this sitting in my collection. They'd be like, "What's in there?" And you guys, as
Yeah,
usual,
it's a one of a kind right now.
it's
for
one
sure.
of a kind. These are the master detectives. They do the most. Nothing and nobody could pry this from my hand. This is the most special and incredible thing. So I've got to. I got to think. Are you serious?
I gotta get ready for your party. Come on, I gotta need.
Joe Darlington from Being James Bond,
I'll
ladies
give
and
it
gentlemen.
back to you. I'll give it right back. To you.
Are you going to
John.
crash every one of my vlogs?
Pretty much. Yes. Pretty much.
All right, this has been David Zaritsky with Simon, Joe Darlington, and John. Thanks for watching the Bond Experience soon. Joe, are you serious? I gotta go. Joe! 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 Oh, hey, you're still here. I didn't even know. You listen, while you're here, if you want, so I would actually go to this button right here and click on it, because then you actually subscribe to our vlogs. It's amazing. You get to see all the upcoming stuff first. You get notifications. It screams at you while you're at work. It's absolutely amazing. Just click on this button, hit subscribe. Just move your cursor. Move.